Well, good morning, friends. Today, again, we are here with Mr. Sami Akhtar, who is from Kolkata. And I hope you guys remember last time also we had a great conversation with him regarding Amazon and how to grow on Amazon. Okay, again, here I'm I came here with some more questions, okay, some more deeper questions which will help my subscribers to understand about the Amazon, how to grow on Amazon, how to about the marketing strategy, the paid campaigning strategy, okay, about all these things. So Sammy will be explaining about all these things. So I will be asking some questions, okay, and so let's start with the very first questions over here. Please give us some tips about mobile optimized listing.
Yeah. So there are a few things to look at when it comes to mobile optimization. I'll start with the images. So what happens is there are two kinds of things that you can do. If you just go in Amazon and search for Philips table lamp,
Okay.
you will see maximum of the competitors are using square images.
Okay.
Whereas you will see Philips image is taller image. Now, why do I mean by taller images? Their width of the image is, let's say, 1000, but the height are more. And it is not a square image. The height may be 1500 or 2000, but the width may be 1000. So the ratio would be probably 1 is to 1.5. And just because of that, they are getting more space. Their images are showing bigger and they are getting more space in the search page. That's the first thing that you can do. Instead of using square 1000 into 1000 or 2000 into 2000 dimension image, use 1000 into 1500 or 1000 into 2000 image in dimension, and that would give you more space. Second thing is, if we see title in mobile, what happens is only 79 to 80 characters of your whole title shows up. And the main thing is, if you are not showing your main selling points in those 79 to 80 characters, maybe you are missing out on a lot of clicks.
Right.
So make sure you use all your main selling points. If there is any differentiation, if there is any free things that you're giving it out, if there is any specific changes that you have done to your products, make sure those are in the first 79 to 80 characters. Then moving on, I think if we just go inside a listing, in mobiles, you do not see bullet points right now so much, right?
Right.
Instead of that, the images that we have in our listing, those also shows up repeatedly. I mean, they come up again. And now they are in big blocks. So the same images that are used in listing images, those also shows up below. And then it comes with the A plus content. And what happens with A plus content is if you're writing a lot of text in your A plus content, make sure you do not use a lot of text because people don't really read a lot of text. Instead, use big images, 970 to 600 images. And another thing is, there is a module in A plus content where you can add 4 images. Also, there is a module where you can add 3 images. The 4 module one, where you can add 4 images, what happens is the images don't fill up the space of your screen. That means edge to edge, it doesn't go. It has some remaining white spaces in both of the right and left.
Right.
But if you switch to 3 images module, then the images takes up the whole right and left, whole width of the screen. So if they take the whole width, they will make sure that your images looks bigger. So this will be few things. Also, moving on, you will see reviews in mobiles. Only 4 reviews show up, 4 or 5. So you have to make sure the most important reviews shows up. Now, what is happening is, previously the reviews with the highest helpful votes used to show up, but right now the most recent reviews show up in that first 4 reviews, and people generally don't click on see all reviews. So you have to make sure that the best reviews are in that first page. So those will be few points on mobile optimization, I guess.
Okay, great. Very nice. You explained it very nicely. And here my next question is very much related to this only. Can you please differentiate between mobile optimization and the desktop optimization?
Yeah. So I'll give you an example. We did a case study with 2 of our clients, and we did that experiment with their top performing product. or top performing AA sign. So for client one, they are doing close to 2.8 million USD in sales. That will be close to I think 30 CR, 30 crores a year.
Oh,
And another
wow.
client was doing close to $1 million. That will be close to 8 crores. So what is happening is a client that was doing close to 30 crores, their top performing AA sign, their mobile sessions or mobile page view versus desktop page view, there was no difference. Those were same, completely same.
Okay.
Their mobile conversion and desktop conversion was completely same. We went to the business report and checked that. Whereas the other client, their mobile views were almost close to 1000, whereas their desktop views was close to 4000, whereas desktop views were higher and desktop conversions were higher. Now for client one, it didn't quite make sense to optimize for mobiles because they were getting relatively equal sale in mobiles and desktop, whereas the other client, they were getting more sales in desktop rather than mobiles. Now, if I just give you what are the changes that you see in the mobiles versus desktop. So first comes the title. If you see the title in mobiles, we see only 79 to 80 characters when when we search the keyword and the products show up in the search page. Whereas in desktop, we get around 120 characters of their title that is being shown. So that would be probably the first thing that needs to be taken care of. And if your listing is getting more sale in desktop, then make sure the whole 120 characters are getting taken care of. And always make sure you look at your data. Are this A sign getting more sale in desktop or mobiles? Then go and optimize based on mobiles or desktop. So what I meant to say is always make your decision based on based on your data rather than based on what you feel to do.
Right. Okay, Sammy, my next question. So, Sammy, here I would like to ask the most important ads report that seller don't know or they don't pay attention on it. So, can you please tell me about or explain about this thing?
Yeah. So there are a couple of reports that seller needs to download in order to stay on top of the reportings. Because seller needs to make more decision based on data rather than based on their heart. First report that stands out is the advertised product report. Now this is a report that is available for sponsored products and sponsored display ads. It is not available for sponsored brands. Now what this report gives you is it gives you report on each AA sign in which you are running ads on. How much that AA sign have total spent, how much orders that AA sign have got, how many clicks that AA sign have got, so what is the CTR, what is the ACoS, what is the conversion rate of each AA sign. Now what you can check is how much percentage of total spend that each AA sign is taking and how much ad sales it is getting. So if you see that 80% of your total budget is going towards that AA sign and that AA sign is not giving 80% of the orders, then it will make quite a lot of sense to not focus 80% of the budget on that particular AA sign and rather focus on more campaign budget distribution. The next report that is there, now sellers in India have access to a virtual bundle. What is virtual bundle? Virtual bundle comes below the frequently bought together section. I mean, where the frequently bought together section was, it shows right on that section. Virtual bundle, you can add 3 to 5 products and it shows 3 to 5 products combinedly, and customer can buy all the 3 to 5 products that are in the virtual bundle with a discount. And it takes up a lot of space, plus it also pushes down the product ads of your competitors, which is a plus point. So there is a report called purchase product report where it shows you, suppose there is a AA sign in which you're running ads on. Customer clicking on that ad, and instead of purchasing that particular product on which you are running ad, they're purchasing some other variation or some other product from your catalog. It also shows you if that product is being purchased, how many quantities are being purchased. So you can figure out that in which you are running ads on and which product got sales. Now you know exactly for that particular AA sign which AA signs are being bought and how many quantities. And those AA signs which are bought in maximum times, you can use those to create virtual bundles. You can use those AA signs to also run brand protection campaigns, right? You can create display ads targeting that AA sign and show those products ads which are bought with that particular AA sign. These are two reports that are very important. There is another report called category benchmark report, which is available for sponsored brands, because sellers have a lot of questions like, what would be my competitors' conversion rate? Am I good enough in the market, or my competitors are better than me? What is my position? Now that category benchmark report, it divides. Let's assume there is 10 or 11 sellers in the market, 11 of your competitors. Amazon divides in three parts: 1 to 3, then 4 to 6, then 6 to 11, like that way, or 7 to 11. And in that three part, the first one is called top tier, second one is called median tier, and the last one is called bottom tier. So these are the separation of competitors that they do. And it also shows you what the ACOS and conversion rate of the top tiers, how much impression is that they're getting, what is the impression the bottom tier is getting, and what is the median tier is getting, what is the conversion rate. Now you can check. Also, it shows you your conversion rate, and you can compare whether you are in the median tier, whether you're in the top tier or in the bottom tier. If you're in the bottom tier, then you can probably improve your ads performance and conversion rate and come to the median and then top tier. That shows you a comparison where you are right now and where you can improve. So these three reports are probably the best reports that sellers can have.
Should brands hire an agency? Or can you please tell something about Amazon advertising, the recent updates in Amazon advertising that you really like?
Yeah, so I'll start with your first question, that the updates about Amazon. Okay, so few updates that have recently rolled out to Indian accounts is virtual bundles. So what is virtual bundle? Virtual bundle is basically you can offer customer that I can give you 5% off, 10% off if you get this 3 products together, or if you buy this 3 or 5 products together. So in virtual bundle, you can bundle 3 to 5 products together and people can buy all of them together at the same time. You can offer some discounts. What the main plus point of this virtual bundle is, the product ads or the competitor ads, they show up below that product virtual bundle. And what you can get is you can get an extra space to showcase more products. That's a plus point, and it will generate more average order value as well. The next thing what I can see is the addition of sponsored display, the video of inside sponsored display. So sponsored display, you can also now target this video as well. So video has been rolled out, the option to add videos in sponsored display. So now you can also show up your past purchasers or your people that are coming into your listing and not purchasing. You can show videos to them, and videos converts a lot. So I think this would be probably a few of the most important things that Amazon have rolled out. And now if I just move on to the next questions, should brands hire an agency or build their own team? Right. So I think here is the question is it completely depends on the objective of financial stability and at what stage the brand is. So this is a financial decision that the brand has to make, because if you go and hire for your own team, it will take probably 2-3 people to handle all PPC work, all advertising work. And if you just go and hire them, it will probably cost you to hire each people, it will cost you 25-30K each. That will be easily 1 lakh rupees. And plus the time that you have to involve in training them. You have to train them for 1 or 2 months, 3 months, and also provide them with the materials for training as well. And whereas if you go and hire an agency, they already have trained people and skilled people to manage all the tasks, and they are only good at managing the same task that you have to hire people for. So they are already into it, and the way they can fast forward the process is much more quicker than hiring a complete team, right? Now it depends completely, because if you're a funded company, you would probably go on a route of hiring a team or professionals or experts. Yes. But if you're a brand that's doing 2 CR, 3 CR or 4 CR a month, then I don't think it is feasible for you to hire a team completely, because you will have very less time to focus on training them. Rather than if you go and hire an agency, it will be much more financially good decision for you to hire an agency, because they will be already skilled in that particular skill, right?
Right. So it's completely like it's a subjective question. It varies from company to company, brands to brand.
Yeah.
So Sammy, here my next question is: can we still launch a product with Amazon PPC?
Yeah, so we have been trying a lot of things, starting from Google ads, TikTok ads, then influencer marketing, But what we have seen is all those have less conversion when it comes to Amazon. If we just compare the conversion or the sales that we get from them versus from Amazon ads has much more higher conversion, because here the customer comes with the intention to buy a product.
Exactly.
Whereas
Right.
in the Google ads or in other parts, we have to first educate them about our product, right? So we have seen great conversion rate through Amazon ads, but we have tried a lot of things, like we have created a separate store page, a sub page, where we have added few modules where we had add to cart and see all details tab buttons. Then we have the product video, then product image of only one product. And then again the same module that we have tried, where we have add to cart and see all details. And what happens is when customer comes through Google ad through that store page, which is built on our Amazon store page, they clicks on add to cart, then the button changes to proceed to checkout, and in between no competitors ads are being shown. So obviously there's less distraction when we tried this method. And you can also try it out. A lot of sellers can try it out. Instead of driving to your product detail page, you can create a store page or sub store page and create all the modules specific to only one product. And I think that would be really good for your conversion rate. But frankly speaking, Amazon ads will by far have the most conversion rate.
Okay. So Sammy, here my next question is PPC sales versus organic sales. So the ratio keeps on decreasing. So what's your take on this thing?
Yeah, so here is, I think probably there will be only one answer to this. If I just tell you what should be an ideal ratio, what we look at is, if we are getting one sale through ads, we should aim at getting 4 organic orders in next 3 months. Now, what happens with seller is they don't optimize their listing. And in turn of that, what happens is, as a result of that, their organic ranking for keywords is very less. Now, when I say what is a good organic ranking, how many keywords should a product get ranked for in organically? When we look at it, should be at least 2,500 to 3,000. And if you are ranked for more than 3,000 organic keywords, then obviously you are a matured product. And when the product is matured, you will get tons of organic orders. But when the product is new, you should see, like, if you're getting one order through ads, you should get one order through organically as well. But when the product grows older, gets more reviews, gets more conversion rate, attracts more keyword ranking, then if you're getting one sale through ads, you should aim at getting 4 organic orders. And that is how you should also optimize your listing constantly. Every month, you should add new keywords to your listing on the back end. And also every 2 months, you should change your front end as well. So that should gather more keywords in your listing. Also Q&A section, add more question and answers with more keywords, reviews, the keywords that are added in reviews, all those adds up. And combinedly, you get more ranking with more time, and that gives you such ranking as well, and search result like 1:4. If you're getting one sale through ads, you should get 4 sales organically as well.
Okay. So Sammy, in this podcast here, it is going to be my very last question. So what about an in-house team? Please tell me something about this thing. I mean, what's your experiences on this thing?
Yeah, so we have been building our team for years, right? So we have right now around 37 plus team members, and we have been firing a lot, because obviously we need to test out who is the right fit for us. Now, when we started our agency, we gone really aggressive, because we were getting tons of clients, and we need to structure our delivery as well, and the support as well. So what we used to get is, when we started, we used to get a lot of complaints as well related to customer support, because obviously when we started, there are very less people. Right now we are a big team with everything is there with proper structure. But when we started, we did few mistakes, like not hiring professionals. We hired complete freshers. And what was happening is, if we are hiring a fresher, we need to train them completely from beginning, from zero. And we had to involve a lot of time there, like 2-3 months we had to train them, and in that 2-3 months we have to also pay them as well, right? So there's a lot of investment that we have to do in upfront in order to get them. And if we are training 10 people, ultimately we used to get like 2-3 people who are really good and will stay with us. But now we don't do that. We only go and hire expert, because the training period is not there, and they already know what to expect, because they're coming from a corporate background. They know exactly what is the working time, when they need to deliver, why the importance of deadline is so important. They know exactly. And now if we go and hire, we don't look for fresher, we look for only experts who are already in this game, who knows exactly what we are looking at and who can accomplish our client's goal and give them good results as well, right? So if a brand also tries to go and hire their own in-house team, for them I would suggest to go for professionals, experts. But it again comes, if you're going to hire an expert, it is not nowhere near coming below 30 to 35,000 in your salary range if I just give you. And obviously the higher experience it is, you have to pay them a higher salary. And for this particular task, I think you would probably need 2-3 people, because there are a lot of tasks like listing optimization, creating campaigns, multiple campaigns is there, reporting is there. One needs to understand the data properly. We use a lot of softwares to create the data and understand what is the right metrics we have to look at, when to make the changes in a listing, when to make the changes in ads. But when it comes to a brand, if they go and hire 3 people, it again depends on your financial, like how you want to get from where you are, then train them and achieve the goal you are looking from them, right? So in-house team is obviously better, but it again depends on the like the current situation of your company, of your brand, whether you can afford that or not, right?
Yes. So, Sammy, thank you so much for giving your precious time. I mean, I asked you a lot of questions today, and it solved a lot of my queries of my mind. And apart from this, your this podcast, this video will help my subscribers as well. Okay, so thank you so much, Sammy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, bye, take care.